Okay, welcome back YouTube. We're here on Friday the 1st, January 1988. In this world, we will see what happens if the WWF creates Smackdown in 1988 instead of 1999. We have a good view who is on the Smackdown brand. Randy Savage, Rick Rude, Ricky Steamboat's on the Raw brand, Ted DiBiase. There's a few good ones. Okay. What we're going to do, though, is we're going to go find Sting. Short list. That's probably, Brandy Savage. That's down on. Other than that, we're just going to kind of keep it, like that. We've also added 2 more titles. The European title and a new world title. So we should just go ahead and let's go to, for our first one, we'll go to 1995. Guess we'll go to, we'll go as far in as we can. Okay, we'll have a few videos on it. Right now, I know we'll have at least 3, because I've got 3 check marks. One for 95, one for 2000, and one for 2007. So, let's go into it. Actually, I know I just spelled that wrong. We'll go to 1993. Let's go. Okay, so the Male Wrestler of the Year on January 1st, 1993 is Jerry Lawler. Okay, so this looks like, the first time. Female Wrestler of the Year was Chigusa Nagayo, which is her second time winning the trophy. Company of the Year was the WWF. Tag Team of the Year was Stan Hansen and Bruiser Brody. Not bad. Female Tag Team of the Year was Luna Vachon and Evangelina, which was Death and Destruction. Match of the Year goes to El Hijo del Santo and Solar defeating Atlantis and Jalisco Jr. Show of the Year was AGPW Fan Appreciation Day 2. Male Young Wrestler of the Year was Black Warrior. Female Young Wrestler of the Year was Manami Toyota. Male Veteran Wrestler of the Year was Harley Race. showcase for the 4th time. Female veteran wrestler was Joyce Grable. Most Improved Company goes to UWA, Universal Wrestling Association. Male Independent Wrestler of the Year was Akira Maeda. Female Independent Wrestler of the Year was Chigusa Nagayo. Male Manager of the Year was Ernie Ladd. Female Manager of the Year was Wendy Richer. Male Play-by-Play Commentator of the Year was Gorilla Monsoon. Female Play-by-Play Commentator was Mike McGuirk. Male Color Commentator of the Year was Michael Hayes. She wins Color Commentator as well. Male Referee of the Year was El Tarantes. Female Referee of the Year was Woman Star. So, on our first one, we were looking at a few people here. Marty Jannetty, Randy Savage, who's RA in WCW, Rick Rude, Shawn Michaels, and Sting, who is actually So, we'll go by size. Going with the third biggest, WCW. So, Sting was the first world champion. Ric Flair won it off of Sting. Dusty Rhodes held the U.S. title first. Bobby Eaton won it. He held it for 175 days. Kendall Windham beat him for it, who held it for 217 days. Road Warrior Hawk beat him for the title. He held it for 98 days, and then Rick Steiner won the U.S. title for 182 days is how long he held it. Black Bart held it for 158. Mike Rotunda then beat him. He won it for 255. Road Warrior Animal won it and held it for 183 days. And then Ricky Morton won it. He held it for 132 days. Adrian Adonis held it for 91 days. Kendall Windham won it once again for 105 days. And then Robert Fuller's in his current reign. Eddie Gilbert has been holding this title for over a year. Okay, and then Boris Zherkov won it. He held it for 59 days, and then Lenny Poffo, which is Randy Savage's brother, held it for 56 days. Dino Bravo held it for 65, and then Ken Patera held it for 78 days, and then Dino Bravo won it back, and he held it for 42 days. Steve Regal beat him. He held it for 41. And then Brutus Beefcake held it for 28 days before Coco Beware took it for 71 days. Then the Crusher won it. He held it for 56 days. It's really not had any chances. Braun Pillman, Coco Beware, Jim Duggan, Soldat Ustinov. 80 days. I think that was the highest amount at that point. Coco Beware, Kamala, Coco Beware. Okay, so it looks like Big Boss Ben held it the longest. Territory level. Intercontinental Champion went from, let's see. Oh, Honky Tonk Man lost it to Bret Hart. Mr. Perfect won it. Davey Boy Smith then won it. Michael Hayes won it. Then Jim Brunzell won it. Michael Hayes won it back. Jim Brunzell won it back. Michael Hayes, Jim Neidhart, Jake Srigo, Mil Mascaras, Bam Bam Bigelow, Soldat Ustinov, Jim Brunzell, Jake Srigero, Conan, and then Honky Tonk Man once again. the world titles, we started right here. So, he held it from January 1984 to June 1988. And then Ricky Steamboat won it off of him. Butch Reed won it from Ricky Steamboat. Jake Roberts then won it. Mr. Perfect won it. Randy Savage won it. And then Rick Rude won it from Randy Savage. Then Rick Martel. And then now Michael Hayes has had a chance with it. So it's took a wildly successful turn. Randy Savage was our first champion with this one. Then Sergeant Slaughter won it. Rick Rude beat Sergeant Slaughter for it. He held it for a whopping 245 days. And then King Harley Race dethroned him and took it. He held it for 154 days. And then One Man Gang took the crown and the title 96 days. Randy Savage then won it once again, holding it for 131 days. Paul Orndorff decided that he wanted to see how long he could hold it. He held it for 165, and then Ricky Steamboat won it. He held it for 194 days. Bret Hart then won the title. He held it for 127 days, and then once again Ricky Steamboat won it. He held it for 137 days. Jerry Lawler then won it. He held it for 107 days. Bob Orton Jr. held it for 135. Then Jake Roberts won it. And then right after that, Bob Orton Jr. won it once again. So we're just looking at our major champions, really. Okay, let's look at deaths real quick. Salvador Luteroth passed away. Paul Morton, Bob Geigel, Don Owen, Arnold Scotland, Joe Higuchi, Burt Reynolds, McGonis, and then Gene Kiniski. Oh, Brian Armstrong also. Oh, Road Dogg. So the awards. Randy Savage won it for 88. Ricky Steamboat won it for 89. Jumbo Tsutsurota won it for 90. Then Randy Savage won it for 91. Jerry Lawler won it for 92. Looks like Susan Sexton and Wendy Richer, Sherry Martel, Chigusa, Nagao, Bruiser Brody, and Stan Hansen for 3 years in a row. And 88 was Butch Reed and Harley Race, and then 89 was Masahiro Chono Nobukiyo. Yeah. Jimmy Snuka was our veteran wrestler in 88, and then Harley Race said, alright, let me try this, and then he's held it for 4 years in a row, winning it each time. Huh. Yep. So far, it's how we've done. Oh, what happened down here? Oh. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family. The most important of all, though, share it with your dog.